Yes, indeed. Good morning. What's happening, man? Yeah, It is the close to the 4-4 weekend, man. You dig what I'm saying? And hey, I just want to say what a hell of a weekend it was. Shout out to everybody who definitely put on for the city. You understand me, man? And as you can see, I mean, in salute to the musical pioneers of my city, the outcasts. You did what I'm saying. Hey man, it was an eventful weekend. The parade was everything yesterday, led by Mayor Dickens. Yes indeed. I definitely can appreciate when 404 come around, not just cause it's my favorite area code, but because we get a chance. And it ain't just 404 Day, because if you live in here and you're not from Atlanta, you get to see what built the city, right? Period. And we have to keep reminding people. I hate to say that shit, but it is what it is. Like 404 weekend and 404 Day is a constant reminder to those who are not from Atlanta, and we can't dress shit up because it's real in the field down here. And if you're not from it, then hey man, and you don't celebrate it, you come here, you come up, to benefit you in your pockets and your well-being, but then you turn around and disrespect the culture of the city and the people that's from here. We have to, we got to tell the truth. And me being a truth teller, I'm gonna always keep it 1,000. So when 404 weekend come around, man, hey man, it's a chance for us to remind y'all. And don't be upset with me, I just had to tell the truth. It's a constant chance to remind y'all of what built this city and where you live and where you came to. Because me, myself, personally, being from Atlanta, born in Atlanta, raised, of course, east of Atlanta, I've never ever wanted to move and live anywhere else but right here. And as you can see why I never wanted to move nowhere else. You can see why. This is the blackest, southernest city in the country that has black wealth, black power in it. There's a lot of Fortune 500 companies that are here. Now, whether you agree with the politics of them or not, I ain't got none of that DEI shit, all that. Hey man, that's on them. But I'm talking about the actual wealth and money that was brought here. That Mercedes-Benz stadium that got bought down here, that was brought down here, that's gonna bring Super Bowls, Gold Cups, hockey shit, the soccer shit, all that. Now, there's a negative right there that I gotta talk about. Even though it brought a lot of money to the city, it covered up the very fabric and spirituality of the city too. And I gotta speak on that. Now, much no disrespect to JD, no disrespect to Luhh, but Welcome to Atlanta was really more about the corporation side of Atlanta, because those two people are not from Atlanta. No disrespect, but I'll keep it 100. These two people are not from Atlanta, but we do appreciate the contributions of them because they contributed to the musical scene of the city. But when you talk about the real Atlanta, we talking about Project Atlanta, which really made Atlanta. We're gonna stop the cap shit. You know what I'm saying? Because little do we know it or not, and it ain't we, but little do y'all know or not, is that those very project people that's from Atlanta, the poor part of Atlanta, those people that y'all saw come from Atlanta, come out them poor neighborhoods and poor places and apartments and All that shit that was downtown, that got tore down, them projects and shit. All that shit, man. Listen, man. Those people came from that city, or came from that area of the city into stardom, right? So they contributed to putting this city on. Those people that came from them projects. So when you downtown and you see all this bullshit that's been built on top of it, bro, just remember that those people that came from those areas helped to build Atlanta, which you benefit off of now. You, the one that moved here, you benefit from those very poor people that stayed in those projects down there that represented their side of town, just like we represented ours, which is east side, right? That's what built Atlanta for real. It was the spirituality of the city. It wasn't all about the monetary gain, but of course, now that's not to say that we ain't always been a hustling, southern, playalistic city. I'm never saying that. I'm just telling y'all that the real Atlanta was built off spirituality and civil rights justice. It wasn't really built off how much money you could get out of it, how many houses, cars you can buy. You never heard MLK talk about that. Never did he once talk about getting rich off the poor people. And this is what happens. You understand me? You get gentrification, which has definitely happened in Atlanta. That gentrification has happened. So it wasn't about getting rich out of the poor people. It was about the people of a spiritual sound that came from the South that was fighting for their freedom and their rights. That's what Atlanta is about. It ain't about just getting money, getting rich out of poor people. That ain't what it was about. Because the MLK had a poor people's campaign. He was fighting for the poor people. And it's also his city. I just gotta say that too. This is MLK city. MLK Jr., this is his city. So I feel like the respect really goes, 404 is not just about our area code and the culture that we built, you know what I'm saying, the city that we love and celebrate so much. It's about MLK Jr. as well. Okay? Because if it wasn't for him and off his back and off the bravery of him, you wouldn't be able to benefit off of the city like you do, bro. So, I love when I'm in the club and they play ATL Ho. I love it. Because that's our time to tell y'all, like, hey, man, don't forget where you at now. Don't forget those of us that was born in this shit. Born in this red clay. Ain't never wanted to go nowhere else. You hear me? Our town, you dig, our sound built the city. Off the backs of MLK, his wife, and all of his crew that helped him in the civil rights movement built this city. So anyway, big salute to everybody that celebrated this weekend the 404 way. You did what I'm saying. Big salute to y'all. We had a time. I love to see us when us get together, when we really put on for this east side shit, west side, south side, north side shit. You know what I mean? Even the people that came from the projects. I love to see them wearing their goddamn shirt, they carving home, born home. I love to see that shit. I love to see us put on for us. I love that. Because we know what built this city. We know that. And it is Wakanda because of that. Because of the very people that came from those areas. And those of us that may not have came from those areas. But we have contributed to the energy of supporting each other that made this city Wakanda. What made this area Wakanda. You understand? What made Georgia Wakanda. Shout out to Alice Walker. Big salute to Alice Walker for creating the color purple, which her hometown is in Georgia too, down south. That's where she filmed the movie at. So it wouldn't be no color purples. It wouldn't be all them lines that y'all like to spit off of color purple. It wouldn't be none of that if it weren't for Alice Walker. And Alice Walker is a Georgia peach. So sometimes you just got to remind people, you know what I'm saying? You know, you didn't do this before you got here. You didn't get what you got before you got here. And I have to say that because people get out of line sometimes. They get disrespectful. But you didn't get what you got till you got here. Okay? Let's be clear. Say it again. You didn't get what you got till you got here. So let's be clear. You understand? So when you're here, long as you're here, respect these ATL or legacy creators that built this city. You hear me? The vernacular that is so spectacular. You hear me? Hey, man. Just make sure when you ride around 285 and that perimeter, that metro, and that I-20, east, west, 75 north and south, just remember what the south is all about in Atlanta. Watch your mouth. You hear me? Alright, anyway, I'm gonna get on off here, but hey man, I'm still in my 404 weekend, you know what I mean? My 404 weekend, you hear me? Forever I love Atlanta, you dig? And I'm pretty sure all of us that celebrated this weekend, man, hey man, thank y'all. Even people who not from Atlanta that celebrate with us, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate the love, you hear me? And the respect. Because some of y'all are very respectful of the culture. And y'all love this city because of what built it. You feel me? And you don't forget. You don't ever take credit for it. You know, and I respect those that respect my city. And the people that built it. I respect you. Alright? Wish you much success, you dig? You know what I'm saying? While you in here in all this playerness, you dig? So anyway, I'm gonna get on off here, man. Y'all be easy, man. Big salute to the 404, the big 404, not the small one, hope. You dig?